Good morning, everyone. So this is Sonja Dykslag speaking to you from my office here at Central Office. I have a new position, Assistant Superintendent of People Services, and I'm here by invitation. The Wellness Champions have asked me to speak to you, so that's a great honor. I've done about 3 recordings now, and each one of them was longer than the others. So I've now tried to find a way to reduce my thoughts down. So I'm going to be quick and fast, hopefully. Thank you, first of all, Wellness Champions, for the work that you're doing in our buildings. I think I reflect on 20 or 30 years ago, and I think we did look at wellness, but maybe not to the degree that we are now. We better understand things like compassion fatigue, the psychosocial factors of wellness, and just understanding that wellness needs to be a priority in our school division for us to have people that are at their absolute best when they're teaching our kids. I thank our health champions for the work that they're doing. And I encourage our school administrators to continue to find time on your PD days to allow your wellness champions to share some sort of message about wellness or an activity or an energizer or opening the gym at noon hour just to focus on wellness. I thank you for that and continue that great work. A quick thank you also goes out to Ian Wilson, who really spearheads our wellness work, and his colleagues or his support people, Robin McBride and Lorna Muse, who've been working from Alberta Health Services with us in this area for many, many years. So what is wellness for me? Well, work-life balance is not a term I use. I like to use the word or term work-life wellness. I think during the school year, none of us can create that balance because we are going so hard and working so long to help create optimal learning environments for the kids. But we need to find ways to also take care of ourselves. And when we take care of ourselves, we take care of the kids. So find those opportunities, and whatever that might be for you. For me, it's time with friends. It's time with family, even though it may be brief at times. It might just be a Friday evening cocktail. It's a walk every single day if I possibly can fit it in with a friend so that I can have some time to debrief and just chat about things other than work. It is a hot bath, a 20-minute bath. It is things like finding a favorite television show or having something on the calendar to look forward to, like a girls' trip or a holiday if you can afford that. It might just be a family get-together on a Sunday that you look forward to on the calendar that's coming up. But I think it's important also to have a very optimistic and growth mindset. I am fortunate to have been just kind of raised with that perspective, that I look at challenges and obstacles as opportunities and not as those challenges or obstacles. And I think if we can look at those difficult times as opportunities to learn and grow, it changes our mindset and allows us to tackle those in different ways. Very quickly, I'd like to just bring attention to a policy in our admin procedures. Here at Central Office, I've had an opportunity to really recognize that AP 152, and specifically Appendix A, about the 7 to 7 policy, has really been a game changer for me. I was likely one of the biggest offenders of the 7 to 7 policy. I often thought if I was working on a Tuesday night or a Sunday afternoon, if I sent out emails and got things off my to-do list and sent it off to other people, that I was doing my job, but I wasn't. My apologies to the staff at Lacombe Upper Elementary who got those emails and thought, geez, take a break. I was just enjoying supper with my family, and here comes another email from Dykslag. My apologies for that, because the 7 to 7 policy is really adhered to and followed here at Central Office. And I now have the perspective of what that does for a person, what it does for your psyche, not to be looking at emails at 8 o'clock at night with questions or, responsibilities for the next day or concerns about things that are coming up. So I really challenge you to follow that 7 to 7 policy. And if you are already, good for you. And if you're not, shame on you like myself, because I think it's a policy that needs to be followed because we are so busy. And to get a time to disconnect and be able to sleep well without thinking about the next day, if you can, is really important. And getting an email at 8:30 at night from a concerned parent or a question from your administrator is not going to be conducive to a good night's sleep. We are also promoting this with our parents, folks, and I know that there's only so much we can control there, but we are trying to find ways to get that messaging out to parents so that they also respect your weekends and your evening time and your early warning time so that you've got time to just disconnect a little bit. I'd like to thank our administrators and our wellness champions for really promoting health. As I mentioned, take time on those PD days for those little things that you can do to promote health and wellness. And lastly, I just want to just send greetings and wishes out to each and every one of you. Have a great year. Find ways to find wellness. Do things that make you feel well, because that impacts our kids. Make it a priority. Find time for that walk across the hall sometimes in the evening to a colleague, just to have a 10-minute chat about things not related to the pile of marking on your desk. Take time to just connect with each other, support each other, reach out when you need to. We have great resources and great people that are there to be a listening ear, a caring practitioner, or just support when you need it. So reach out for those people when you feel maybe things are not quite in your control and you need some help. There's no shame in asking for that. And just most importantly, take care of you, because when you, as I mentioned, take care of yourself, you will take care of the kids. Have a great, fantastic year. I wish you all the best. And thanks again.